Okay. Did you confirm if Aderito is getting us?
Yeah. Yes, it's here.
Okay.
So guys, welcome to this session. My name is Inas Gwambi. I'm from Mozambique, and I'm the one of the responsible for Rosconsult trainings, and we've been providing a lot of solutions along Mozambique and Southern Africa, providing consultancy and training programs. And today, I have the pleasure to introduce Mr. Clement Nyong, who is a senior HSE trainer. He has a long experience in oil and gas, and also in HSE as a consultant, and is a representative of World Safety Organization in Cameroon. So if you want to learn more about that, don't hesitate to contact him. So the session will be approximately 30 minutes or more or less, depends on us. And it's more to let you guys ask direct questions related to the course or even the industry itself, and so that curiosity and is an introduction before the trainings. So Mr. Nyang, the place is yours, so you can interact as long as you wish with the participants. I think more participants will join us along the section, but also we can we will provide the recordings so they can check. So please don't hesitate, guys. Any question, any curiosity, the space is yours.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Inacio, and welcome to all the participants. We know some of you might be in areas where there's problem of connections, but we believe that if you are not able to join this session, we are recording this session, and after that, it will be shared with those who have interest in this course or this program, and for those who have already registered also to get more clarification. So thank you again once more. I don't know what's your experience with QHSE, what's your profession, but if you are new in the industry, or if you're new about the profession, if you are wondering what QHSE is, this is the opportunity for me to share with you and to tell you how interesting and passionate this profession is, and the different areas where it is applicable, and how you can do in order to, succeed in a QHSE career, more specifically in the oil and gas. And we know Africa is fast growing, and there are new professions that are coming up due to new challenges. QHSE is an old profession, but because in Africa, many companies did not care about international standards, so they operate, if I can say it anyhow, they don't follow some principles. So this leads sometimes to project delay, because undesirable events occur at the project site, and so contribute to retarding the project. So that is why Rosconsult, in partnership with Cameroon Safety Services and the World Safety Organization Cameroon, is ensuring that we get as much as possible professional in the area, so that we can better shape the industries that operate in Africa. So as you might have heard, Africa is like the El Dorado, and because a lot of African countries are signing international agreement, international treaties, so this requires that whatever product they are producing needs to comply with certain international norms. And when you do quality, health, safety, and environment, you stand a high chance of getting more opportunities to be an actor in helping these companies to, align their management strategy to the international standards. So there are some companies that will not work or will not make business deals with others simply because they don't have a quality management system or a health, safety, and environmental management system. I take, for example, we have the International Finance Corporation, which is a branch of the World Bank. They are the major finance institution that provide loans to African countries and other developing countries. So when they give this loan, let's say the government of Mozambique launches a project, and they have a project and they need finance. So if they want to submit for funds, they need to, demonstrate to the IFC that they are able to manage the project in a way that it would not cause a harm to the environment, it will not cause a harm to the people, it will not, create pollution. So they need to demonstrate that by presenting a quality health, safety, and environment management system. And this is done by a QHSE professional. So if you get these skills, you get to, develop a QHSE management system for these organizations, and then they can be able to, secure a loan from these institutions. Another thing is companies, like now we have just COVID is finishing and we are having a lot of oil and gas projects, coming up all over. And for those who are not familiar, the oil and gas industry is a highly regulated sector where the quality of equipment, the quality of work, the health and safety of workers, the protection of the environment is very, very, very important. So these companies, they want to use QHSE professional to help them to maintain this standard where they can operate without causing harm to the people, without damaging equipment, without polluting the environment, because this can cost a lot to them. This can cost a lot to them. And so for these reasons, it is important that you possess the QHSE skills. If you are interested to do QHSE for oil and gas, it is important for you that you get these skills. I'm going to, the next step, take you a little bit through what you should be expecting in this program. But for now, I just want to give you a general picture of what QHSE is like, other profession. And I have been in this industry for 12 years, and I'm working with a lot of organizations, and I see their challenges. And sometimes companies, they use people who are not trained, who are not certified as QHSE manager, just because maybe they wanted to do business with another company, and this company asks them to have a QHSE manager. So they just maybe transform the project manager into a QHSE officer who does not have the necessary skills. So that's it. QHSE, you have to deliver trainings, you have to develop policies, you have to ensure that the equipments that are being used respect certain standards. So those are the things which we are going to share. And like I said, it's a growing profession, and if you want to distinguish yourself, you need to be certified, and not only being certified, but having an international certification is much more important and best, because organization will believe on the training content, on the skills you have learned, and in this way, you stand a greater chance of working with multinational organizations. So the program, for those who have been able to go through the content, we are going to take you, first of all, to have a general view of the oil and gas industry. Remember, I said QHSE is not just applicable to the oil and gas industry, but because it is is a highly regulated industry, we decided to put a little bit more focus on the oil and gas industry. But the skills you acquire during this training, you can also apply it in other sector like civil engineering, maybe construction company, mining, you know, refinery. In fact, everywhere, even some banks, you know, like we had a bank who just hired one of our trainees last year to coordinate the security aspect of their company. So they are responsible for ensuring that the firefighting equipment are up to date, that all the personnel at the bank are trained on how to provide first aid, to manage emergency and stuff like that. So it is applicable to all industry, though we focus more on oil and gas. So during this training, we'll take you through the different oil and gas environment, from exploration to production, and so that you start by familiarizing yourself with how the oil and gas industry operates and where you as the QHSE certified officer fit in. Throughout the value chain of the oil and gas, from exploration to production, refining and distribution, QHSEs are needed along the chain. So this is something you won't want to miss if you want to start a career in the QHSE domain. Again, after that, we will take you through the drilling units, which are the like the vehicles that are used in order to drill the wells. So you will familiarize yourself with the equipment that are used and the different risks which they pose. We will take you through some of the little incidents that have occurred in the industry and how it could have been prevented if there was a QHSE officer with more skills in oil and gas. We'll also provide you, at the end of the training with toolkits, templates that will help you. If after the training you get a job, you should be able to start practicing what you have learned. So we have more than 50 templates, Excel sheets, Word, where how you can generate a report, a QHSE report. You can plan the training of personnel and some training templates even, and then annual report, So we are going to provide you that, because the purpose of this training is to ensure that when you complete the training, you are able to, start the job right away if you are hired to manage the QHSE program of a company. So I won't talk much, because this was meant to be a question and answer session. So for those who, because of the area where they are, maybe they're having connection problem and they are unable to connect, when they listen to this, for sure, the brochures that is circulated through our marketing channels like LinkedIn, you will see the links on and some numbers, WhatsApp numbers, through which you can also send questions to get more clarifications. If at the end of this session, some people did not ask questions which you wanted to get answers. So I think I will let, we have Aderito, we have Mauricio, we have Severin. So maybe they will ask questions on your behalf, and then if some of the questions are not asked, you can follow the WhatsApp links, numbers, and then you can also ask questions directly to our inbox, and you will get a response as soon as possible.
Yes, guys, if you have any question, please do not hesitate. The space is yours.
Yes, thanks, Mr. Inacio. Thanks, Mr. Nyong. So my English is not good, but I'm trying to say that I'm grateful for this session because I'm new on this in this area, the QHSE. So I think that Mr. Nyong he described the ways that we can use this course so I about this. So this course is only all applied to oil and gas, or you can apply this course for any areas like construction, energy, for something else. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Aderito, for this question. It's very practical, your questions. And by the way, your English is very good. There are some people that do Cameroon is bilingual, but they are not able to, formulate a phrase in English. So your English is not bad. It's okay. So, at the end of this training, like I was saying, though we focus mostly on oil and gas, but it is applicable to other industry. How is it applicable? If you will learn how to develop, for example, for a QHSE management system to operate in a company, you as the QHSE professional, you need to first of all do what we call a gap analysis. And we are going to teach you during this training on how to do that. You have to first of all evaluate how the company is doing to prevent the risks. Now, what are the different risks the company is exposed to? For example, you have some companies that operate in areas where there's a high risk of fire incident, okay? But they cannot see, they don't have the eyes to see like you, the QHSE professional, because you have received a training that enables you to evaluate the hazard, the risks the company is exposed to. So after you evaluate that, if you evaluate and you say, okay, this company have a high risk of fire, so we need to have a fire management system in place. It is you, the QHSE, who is doing that. And to do that, we now say, okay, we need to come up with a policy regarding our fire management system. This is because you realize that fire is a major risk to this company. So you come up with a policy, you train the people on how to prevent fire in the workplace, how to use fire extinguishers, what to do